Hi, everybody. I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. Welcome to the ARTyRV live stream tonight. We are so happy to have you here tonight.
And a lot of you in the room tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. We appreciate it very much.
Yes, we do. We have a good show lined up for tonight. We're going to be talking about stained glass, of course. Ed's going to do some glass blowing demos. We're going to have an update
Glass
on
cutting demos, not blowing.
Yeah, glass cutting demos. And we're going to be, now I'm off my train of thought.
That's okay. But we got a great show lined up for y'all
Yeah,
tonight.
I've been working on the glass blowing classes, so if you go to the Conway Glass page, you'll see that all those glass blowing classes are up and
filling up.
filling up quick. So
Yeah,
if you'd
so
like
that's-
to blow glass in October,
Yeah, the classes start in the third week of October? Second
the
week of
second
October?
weekend of
The
October.
11th, that's right.
And go through the end of October, and we'll be adding more classes. But if you want to get in on the beginning and before it gets all
Crazy?
crazy. We've only been advertising through our newsletter right now and to you guys on our YouTube channel. We haven't put it on Facebook. We haven't put it on any other of the social media. We like you guys to have a chance first to take the glass blowing
Yeah, that's right.
because it is real popular.
We've got a lot of people in the house tonight. You guys are great. And hey, I can't hold it in any longer. I got to let you know. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, tonight could be a really big night, and you could be one of only 11 subscribers that we need to hit 40,000 subscribers tonight. I'd like to do that during the show. So if you're out there in the wings and you're just watching the show and you haven't taken the time to subscribe yet, please do so because we're watching it grow. We are at 39,989 subscribers. Come on, guys. Let's roll through this 40,000 tonight because we have another goal set, but let's do this one first.
Yeah, let's do this one first.
So, I want to give a big shout out to Ray. Ray, hey, buddy. Glad to
Ray.
see you tonight. Thank you for coming in. Guys, let's give Ray a big thumbs up because he works really hard and he does a lot more than you guys think that he does. Of course, we all know that. So, Ray, thank you very much for everything that you do.
Thank you, Ray. We love you. We have glass chat tonight.
We do.
You're going to be doing some glass cutting demos.
Yeah.
And like I said, we have some updates on the Global Glass Project.
Right, we do.
Oh, I didn't say that, did I?
Not
but
yet.
That's very exciting. We have some updates on that. We have a lot of things in the works. I've been working on a lot of projects that are coming up for the end of this year, October, November, December, and the first of next year, January, February, March.
So Barbara's been staying busy doing that, and also taking care of me too, and getting me back on the right track. And so we're on the right path with everything. It's all good. We're excited about it.
I want to give a shout out to my cardiac team at Conway Hospital, at the cardiac rehab people, the nurses out there. Donna and Jeremy, thank you so much. I finish up this week and start my third part of my program, a maintenance program. So thank you so much.
Oh, she's excited. And let me tell you, guys, if you've been hesitant about going to cardio rehab because of something that you have going on, please go ahead and take the time to do it. Get your doctor to prescribe it. Go to the rehab, and it has helped Barbara immensely. And it's really exciting to see her feel so good.
So
give it a shot,
thank
guys.
You, Ed. So if you have a question, just put it in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer. And if you put a Q, that helps us find it a little bit easier. But I'm going to start at the top because there's so many people here and run through here and make sure. Ed, you have to help me find
I'm
the chat.
scrolling. You can
Find
scroll
it.
a little bit slower for these old eyes.
Okay. And if I miss your question, just shout out.
Give us a big
to me,
shout out. Yeah.
And I will find it.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Well, that's good. So remember, if you do have a question tonight, just put a Q in front of it and ask the question, and we will try our best to answer it for you. I guess, you know what? So we have a beginner class that we have spots still available the weekend of August 30th and 31st. We have 2 slots available in that beginner stained glass class. And I want to give a big shout out to the lead came class, the lead light class this weekend. We had a great time.
class.
Everybody's work turned out so beautiful. I just want to let you know that. Of course, I tell you that all the time, but your work did turn out really pretty this weekend.
And
We had
it's a hard class.
It's pretty tough, and you have to stay focused on what you're doing. So I want to give you guys a big shout out because you did stay focused, and it was just a wonderful class, and we all learned how to use the light box, which, and I heard some great comments just from the 3 students. Just one great comment was, "Oh, I didn't know that that's all the harder you had to push on your glass cutter." And then all of a sudden the whole day went just like, shoo, for our lead light class customer. She learned something about her glass cutter that she didn't know about it. So we always learn something in every class that we take, whether, it doesn't matter what we're taking, but every class, I feel like, I learn something too. I learn a lot about people while I'm teaching a class, but I also learn a lot about myself, and I see myself sometimes in the students that are taking my classes. So, because they're so interested and involved in it. So, Rita, just checking in. Hope your hip's doing well, dear.
Okay, Tim has a question.
Hey, Kim.
Tim.
Oh, okay.
Please briefly compare the Sybil Schnitt 4,000 and 5,000 cutters. Head size, depressed heads on both. Specifically, which one did you?
Well, here's the
customize
deal,
on?
Tim. I don't have a Silversnip 5000. The only difference in between it, and I'll say this to you: the 4,000 and the 5,000, the heads are not interchangeable, and the 5,000 head, I think it looks similar to this one. I can't bend over quite too far.
Yeah, it looks similar. I just looked at that.
Yeah, so this is this is what the 5,000 head looks like. That's the difference. That's the difference in the 5,000 and the 4,000. Okay, that's the difference right there. This head does not interchange with the 5,000, and the 4,000 does interchange with the 5,000. I don't have a 5,000 because personally I don't like the fat head. This is the similar cutter that I've used for over 40 years, and the one that I use at the shop all the time when I'm working that stays in my pocket has been in there for over 20 years. But I prefer the narrow head. There's nothing wrong with the wide head. Typically, when I was doing commercial glazing and everything, these wide heads were used for making pattern glass and making tabletops. Is what the guys in the shop did. They used these wide heads for making patterns and doing tabletops and things like that. So, and these cutters here are your everyday cut your plate glass for your storefronts and your laminated glass, all that. So they're different cutters. And then of course the 5,000, like I said, I don't have it in front of me, but I'm going to guess that the wheel's a little bit different of an angle. And it probably is, but typically the angle on your wheel is going to be around 40 degrees. So, but yeah, that's the difference, pretty much in a nutshell, is the width of the head itself. And then, of course, like I said, the angle of the wheel is going to be a little bit different.
Thank you, Ed. Okay, I have a question from Brooke. Have you or do you know of anyone who has successfully done a gold patina using Jack's copper for solder, then silver plating, then the Jack's gold finish, or any at least tips for using Jack's plating? Thanks.
And I have no idea. I don't even know anybody that would pay for that process.
I don't.
That sounds like a long, drawn-out process. I don't even know who Jack's patinas or whatever they are.
So if anyone out
If
there
anyone
knows,
can help her, yeah, that'd be
please,
awesome. But
please. That's new for me.
me
so
too. It sounds like a killer process, as in literally it might kill you.
I don't know.
I don't know about that, but
why don't you find out what it is?
yeah,
first.
let's find out. But it sounds scary. How about that?
But
it does.
it sounds interesting.
Jack's,
Thank you for sharing.
hey,
I don't
Jack's,
know.
Jack's copper for solder, silver plating,
And Jack's
gold finish. You know what? I don't know.
Have no idea.
Has anybody, any of our viewers even used that product? And
Okay,
Let's go to the next question.
Let's go to the next question.
It'll be down there in the bottom somewhere, right?
Gail wants to know, do I need to bring my own tools for the class August 30th and 31st?
Gail, I would say at least, yes, bring your cutter and bring your hand tools. Yeah, you don't. Soldering irons I have. They're good soldering irons. They're studio irons, and I have all that stuff. But your cutter, the tools that you use the most, I would bring those because you may have a question about your glass cutter. You may have a different question about some of your other hand tools. And in the beginner class, we are going to learn a little bit about cutting glass, probably for the first couple of hours. So.
Okay, Laurie Spence said, I have been watching with my brother each week, but just subscribe to help you hit your goal. Yay,
Yay,
Laurie.
thank you very much. See, guys, that's all it takes.
Yeah.
If you haven't subscribed, you would not believe how much that helps us. It helps us immensely. There you go. We're going to get the light going for you. Thank you for subscribing. And please, guys, if you haven't subscribed, call your friend across the street and tell them to subscribe.
And Ann Lee said that, thank you. Ann Lee said, can you use putty on glass piece that is painted with Pebeo Vitria 160 glass paints?
I don't know about that either because that's fired on at a very low temperature. And I'm going to say no.
Absolutely not.
They don't even recommend that you use putty anywhere except on the very edges of painted glass that's fired in the kiln and everything. So, because you're never sure about the glazing compound. Now it can be used, and sometimes most of the time it doesn't hurt it, but it's recommended not to use it.
But on this particular
But on the
paint,
Pebeo or PBO paints, definitely not for sure. Because they're baked on, right? They're like a 450 degrees or something. What you would need to do, Ann, is do a test. Take a painted piece and put the putty on it and see what it does. But you can always putty the edges by hand,
just the edge,
with your thumb. That's all you need to do.
And then get it off of there.
And then get it off of there. Yeah, just use
or put some kind of protection on the piece.
Painter's tape around the edge, and then putty it, and then pull the painter's tape right off.
You got to take it, and you got to get it off of there real quick.
Yeah, don't leave it on overnight or anything. But I believe that if you did that, I think the painter's tape would protect it for 20 minutes while you putty that whatever it's painted piece that it is, and
test
protect
that
it.
too.
Yeah, test that because the tape could pull the paint right off the glass. I don't know. I would hope not at 450 degrees or whatever it is. So.
Okay, let's see. Week 3 off the cane and raring to go, especially on the mower. Oh, Rita.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the mower. We need the mower.
I got to get the mower going. Now tomorrow Taylor's, I'm going to get him cranked in on the lawnmower.
Yeah,
hey, there's the knucklehead, everybody.
About the grass because it's getting so high, it's going to take 3 tries to even get it to
Yeah, so we're going to probably have to cut the backyard twice tomorrow. One set of 4 and one set of 3. So, but I tell you, I was telling Barb today, it's so pretty back there that when we do cut it, I'm going to take my shoes off and just step in the grass just because.
Okay.
I graduated, by the way, Rita. I graduated to the cane today. So
yeah,
got rid of the walker. I'm out of there. That's done.
Samara has a question.
Okay.
I have this illness where I can't stop soldering. I know I'm not alone. I have even resoldered a finished patinaed piece where I saw flaws. Any advice?
Oh, it happens to the best of us. But, if you look hard enough at anything, you're going to see a flaw in it. And flaws that you see, other people may not see because, I see things like when I'm doing things and I see things that I know nobody else will see, but I can't leave it like that. But the other thing is when you're soldering, your soldering is not going to be absolutely perfect. I've seen there's limited soldering that is perfect, I think. And so don't beat yourself up over it. If you go by the rules and you work at the temperature and you move slow enough in your head and you're doing the very best that you can, and it probably looks really good, but you're just not happy with it, I would say just kind of back off of it a little bit and give yourself a lot more credit than you're giving yourself, because I'm sure it looks better than you think that it does.
Okay.
Soldering is like caulking. If you keep your fingers out of it, it looks good.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
and then
you can-
learn from every mistake. So
Y-
it's
yeah.
don't feel like it's wasted. Maybe if it's real bad, just sit it aside,
So-
look at it, and say, I need
But
to
I have
improve
a
that.
cure for you, and I think that this may help the soldering blues. Okay.
What's that?
Make a notebook. Make a notebook that Barbara shows you how to make in the decorative soldering video. And when you feel that urge that something's messed up, go over and mess up your notebook and resolder that until you get it right. And then next time you solder another window, it'll be even better because you just practiced on that notebook that you really messed up. I would do that.
Thank you, Ed.
That's just an idea.
Thanks. Magali said that she has a bottle of Jack's Pewter Patina. Seems like I've heard of it before, but I've never used it.
Yeah, I haven't ever used it.
Karen wants to know, I need a new soldering iron. Do you have a recommendation?
Well, I tell you, I like the Weller 100P myself. It has a interchangeable heads on it, so you can order a 1/4-inch tip on it, and that's what I prefer in the studio is a 1/4-inch tip. It comes with a 3/8 tip, but you can get a 1/4-inch tip, and that's what I would use. The other thing is they make a really nice studio iron for probably about $48, and it comes standard with a 1/4-inch tip, and it's great for copper foil. If you do lead work, the 100P seems to be the iron that's in that side of my studio in the lead where I'm working on lead all the time is the 100P. But in the classroom, I use the studio version of that, and it's a 100-watt iron, and I hook it to a rheostat, and it works just fine. But it's great for copper foil. So.
And we have those irons on our Amazon
All of those,
page.
yeah, all of those irons are on our Amazon page and under the tools. So you can just click on the tool page and rock through there. So I'm going to blast it again. Come on, guys. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. We're going to do 40,000 tonight
Okay.
before we let you go home.
All right. Electric Dawn wants to know, does good copper foiling come with practice? Mine seems to be really uneven no matter how I try, and it makes my bead uneven. I feel like I will never get it right. The hand arthritis doesn't help.
Well, you know what? If that's the thing, then you might want to try one of the tabletop foilers, okay? Because the tabletop foiler not only holds the copper foil vertically for you, but it also has a wheel that the glass fits in, and you just roll the copper.
She's looking at it.
Okay, yeah. So check that out.
No, Paul's looking at one.
Paul, I recommend this, guys. If you're doing a lot of copper foil and you're not real good with the hand and the eye and the glass and the tape and all those, scratching your head and rubbing your belly, all those things that come along with it, then what you have to do is the tabletop foiler is the way to go, y'all. And, Glass Star used to make a great little tabletop foiler. Of course, they're out of business, but they do make them still, and I believe
Magnafoiler.
the Magnafoiler.
That's what Paul's looking at. I'll put a foiler up on the
Yeah.
Amazon page, so if you guys get to where you feel like that's what you need, you can go there. And look
I
at
tell
the two
you,
different ones.
for
I'll put 'em up.
hand problems and arthritis in your hand and all that, and even the hand-eye coordination thing, the tabletop foiler's the way to go, y'all. I would if I had a project to do with a lot of foil, mine would be clamped to the table, boom.
Yeah.
And Barbara and I have a couple of them, and that's what we do. So the tabletop foil. I found as I get older, my eyes get worse, and it's getting a little bit more difficult
Let's see. Lisa just subscribed and have also been watching with my family. Michael McBride and Lori Spence. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it very much. There we go. We got the light dancing tonight, and y'all, I want to give you guys a big shout out for making my birthday last week
It was
a really
fun.
wonderful
That was the
time.
biggest birthday party.
That was the
you
biggest
ever
birthday
had.
party I ever had. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Okay. Got some comments about the foiler, that kind of thing. Yeah, we have a lot of interest in the foiler. Mary Beth said they got a Weller soldering iron from the Amazon page, and it's been great. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same iron that Ed uses.
That's the
and
same
that's
iron
where he
that-
gets them from, so
Right.
that's a good thing. So, yeah, we're, I think we've taken care of a lot of the questions.
Well, that's good. So don't forget, guys, the first of the month, we have viewer showcase coming up, and you'll be able. Don't forget to send in your works to viewershowcase@gmail.com.
That's right. And
Did I get that right?
What's that?
Viewershowcase@gmail.com.
Yes, viewershowcase@gmail.com. Yes, ma'am. The Bionic Man is doing very well. And how is your man, Karen? I hope he's doing better. Let's see.
Well, you know, somebody told me that getting old isn't the problem. It's all the maintenance it takes to stay that way.
Rita, we've got the garage to studio video. We've only got one up. We've got 2 in the process. And
I'll have to finish one when we get done with the live stream tonight. We're going to finish up a video so it can be finished and edited, and then
yeah, and then we'll be back on the garage project. But we do
Yeah.
have an update on that garage project tonight. So
that's right.
I guess we could do that right now.
Well, you can do anything you want, honey.
Okay, well,
Anything you want.
let's talk about the Global Glass Project real quick, because a lot of these people may not even know about it yet,
That's right. And we surely want them to get involved if they
Right.
can.
So the Global Glass Project, we're asking everyone to light up our live stream. This is more than a project. It's a celebration of art and friendship and light. And we've extended the deadline, y'all, to December 31st.
Yeah, we felt like, the mid-September was a little bit quick. And we want you all to have time to enjoy yourselves and have fun with it.
So what we need you to do is create a 10-inch by 6.5-inch high stained glass panel representing where you're from, your city, state, country, or a local landmark. And you guys can screenshot this just to remind you of the size and such. And all the panels will be backlit to showcase the colors and textures.
And installed into the French doors that we'll be using for our backdrop for the new studio.
So we'll probably have the first one up. Then we've got 4 of these 36 panel door lights that will be all within the studio for backlighting our tutorials and our different stations. So ship that to ARTyRV, 708 12th Avenue, Conway, South Carolina.
Yeah, there's your screenshot for the shipping address. That's awesome.
Yep.
And UPS is aware that these may be coming in, and they have a special spot for them at the shop. So
Okay, so that gives you all more time. We'd like to get as many as we can by September 30th, but this is the exact deadline. So.
okay, well, that's awesome. Ray, thanks for putting that up for us to the Amazon for the tool page. And let's see. Got a lot of people, a lot of viewers in tonight, and those of you that have taken the time to subscribe tonight since we've started, we're right there at it. Barbara's going to do a check on the number of subscribers that we have, and so that we can see if we're hitting our goal yet. Wouldn't it be awesome to share this exciting
Momentous occasion.
momentous occasion? It would be wonderful for us to be able to share it with you guys live. That would be so cool.
We need 9 more subscribers.
9 more subscribers, you guys, and I know we can do it. I know we can do it.
All right. Brooke says, I know secondhand glass often goes for $10 a square foot. What should you be paying for secondhand blown glass?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Most people don't sell seconds on their blown glass.
Oh, I see what secondhand. You mean antique, or you mean? I'm not sure.
Or yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's good. You know what? I will say this: if you can buy stained glass for $10 a square foot, you should buy as much of it as you can, because it's pretty expensive right now. More like $20 a square foot is.
Gail wants to know: do you recommend a thermostat with the Weller or Heiko solder iron?
Well, the Heiko iron, if you'll watch our video about the Heiko iron, the Heiko has a rheostat in it, so you don't need one. But the Weller iron, you need a rheostat with. I prefer the rheostat and the Weller iron because it gives me more control than the Heiko iron does.
Now, we just had a comment, I think it was, I can't remember who, Paul. He said Heiko's got another iron with another rheostat. I'm not familiar with that one. I saw one that was used for electronics.
Yeah, the one that Heiko has for electronics has a separate rheostat.
But I'm
with
not
it,
sure about
right.
if that's brand new, Paul. So I'll look into it, and if I can find one that's like that, I'll definitely put it on the Amazon page.
Yeah.
Because that would be a good upgrade. Definitely.
Yes, definitely be a good upgrade.
Okay. But if you get one, let us know how it works so we can recommend it as well. Thank you, Paul.
Put it under your seat when you come down.
Okay.
But Barbara did put, last week we were talking about cutting small circles, and Frank and Mary Beth offered up their lens cutter that they have. So Barbara did put the small circle cutter on our tool page, on the Amazon page, and that'll go down to all the way down to a 1-inch circle, which is really tiny, guys. So.
Samurai, yes, we are going to be showcasing each panel as it comes in, so that'll be cool looking at them as they come in.
Right, and then they'll be permanently mounted in the background of our backdrop behind.
So you'll see them all before they're installed, and then you'll see the final project as we get there. So yeah,
and they'll be backlit, so you'll be able to see them all during the show every week. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are you going to showcase? Yes.
Just had a blown glass. Have someone sell?
Oh, that's a hard one. Brooke, yes. Question: should a person use a stained glass saw for heavily textured glass if the pattern piece has any somewhat of angle?
Well, it depends on how comfortable you are with cutting. There are really, really heavy textured pieces of glass that you could use your cutter, your grousing pliers, and a little bit of grinding work, or you could use a saw on, but you're still going to have to cut the edges back with the grinder. So I think I would just try and Kelly, I think I would just try, if you have a saw, you know what? Use it, okay? Because it'll give you more confidence if that's, you know what I mean? It'll give you more confidence in trying to break that piece of glass for that.
Will it be easier with that angle?
I don't know if it would be easier or not. I think
textured glass is challenging.
Yeah, textured glass is challenging whether you're using a saw or or your cutter or your grousing pliers, just trying to chip it. It has a mind of its own sometimes, but Kelly, I think I would just try it by hand first, because I'm sure that you've been doing this long enough that your confidence is probably up here, and I think I would try it like that as opposed to doing it by hand. I mean, doing it with a saw.
Okay.
And then clean up the edges. They do make the bit for textured glass that takes that edge down for you and allows it to either fit in cane or allows the foil to wrap around the edge. So.
Okay. Paul said he loves his Heiko FX 888. Okay, Paul. I thought you were okay. Great. So you heard that from Paul. Okay, I'll find it.
So, and he
put it
loves
on
his
the app.
iron. I'm only talking about the 601 because that's the only one I've ever spent any
This is
money
the one
on.
with the,
Yeah, the one with the rheostat
separate.
on it. That's the way to go, Paul.
Christine said, I thought you were not supposed to use a rheostat with a weller.
Yeah, well,
No, you
I
can't.
don't think so. If you
You
want to
can't.
burn the tip up and ruin the iron, then you. But if you're not going to use an iron with a rheostat, either in the handle or directly plugged into the rheostat that it comes with on the table, then you need to put a rheostat in the wall and then hook your iron to the rheostat. And a typical good temperature, and you can tell this by your iron. It doesn't matter if Weller says it's a 600 degree or a 700 degree iron or an 800 degree tip. It doesn't matter. You only need to be working at about maybe 580 degrees, and you can't get that without a rheostat. What you're going to get without a rheostat is wide open and not any control whatsoever. And your tip's going to be too hot, your foil's going to be peeling up, and then you're going to wonder why that's happening. So a good color for your Weller tip or any other tip is gold, not blue or purple. Blue or purple is too hot to work with. When you can clean the tip of your iron real quick and hold it in your hand and watch it go right back to gold and stay there, that's the temperature you need to be working at. And on most rheostats, all the rheostats that are in our shop, I work on about between 7.5 and 8, and that depends on what the temperature is outside, if it's cold in the studio, or if I have a fan going. It's right there, and I work at about the thermometer, handheld thermometer that Ray sent me, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. When I put my soldering iron where I'm working, it runs at about 580 degrees. That's it. That's all I need to work. And I can run the slickest bead on copper foil that you've ever seen. I can work with lead and not melt it. You get that perfect temperature, y'all. And I think, to me, the only way you can get it is with a decent rheostat.
Yes, keep in mind that the Weller tips, they cycle up to 600 degrees, 700 degrees, or 800 degrees.
Right.
And then they cycle, that's what they're supposed to do. So if you're not working at that temperature,
There's no reason to work that temperature.
So
you can't.
stained
I mean, you
glass
shouldn't.
is different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do need a rheostat. And there's a lot of people here that have used them for 20 years.
But there's also a lot of people that never used them and are using them now. And thank you guys. We appreciate that.
Yeah, so
And
we
if-
teach that in our class all
And
the
we
time.
do have, a couple of good videos about using the rheostat and why it should be used. So, but there, and again, guys, it's just me, but there's testimonials all on the page here that people that didn't use rheostats that now use them and like them. So, thank you guys for helping.
580 degrees Fahrenheit is 308 degrees Celsius. That's right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
close,
pretty
plus or
close,
minus.
yeah. Okay.
See, and I don't know if that you can turn the Heiko iron down that low. I think it's
387.
360 or something.
Yeah. Anyway.
There's again, guys, that's just the temperature that I work at. I'm comfortable at it. I've been doing it at that temperature. I didn't even realize what temperature I was working at, and Ray said, "Hey, I'm gonna send you something." So that's where I'm at. I'm just below 600 degrees.
Pauline says Hobby Lobby now sells Ruby Flux.
Okay.
All
Good.
right. Well, they got one good product. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Hold on, I got to sit up on that one.
Okay, let's see here. I don't mean to be. Okay, are we ready? Because I think we've answered all the questions. If you have a question, just put it in the chat with a Q. But I think we need to do it.
Yeah, I brought this home
glass
because
demo.
I thought you guys might want to see this. This is really pretty. So, we talk about, last week we were talking a little bit about the Van Gogh glass and, how it's made. And I don't know that we got into it quite too heavily, how it was made. But so Van Gogh glass is made by taking lacquer paints for cars and spraying on the glass and then spray painting a black coating behind that, which causes the paints to reflect. So this is a G&A M, okay? G&A being the German new antique. This is mouth blown glass, but this is also mirrored. So I want you to see this. This is absolutely, Christmas is coming, y'all. And this makes beautiful, beautiful things for Christmas. Now this is it's a Dassault, it's a G&A M, and the part number is 5332, okay? It's really pretty. So you can see the backing. This needs to be prepared just like you would prepare a backing for a jewelry box. And that is how it should be done. Now I want you to enjoy this. This is so nice. Listen to this. So we're just gonna let's cut a straight line. So I'm gonna get my little square out here, okay? And we're just gonna cut a straight line. Now remember, I'm using my Silbersnit 4000. The amount of pressure it takes to score your glass is the amount of pressure it takes to depress the head. There it is. Now, did you hear that? Oh, this is so soft. Green glass is made by using iron oxide. The more iron you add to it, the darker the shade of green. But I thought we could do some greens tonight because Christmas is coming. And look at that. Y'all, wouldn't that look good as you walk by in your booth while you're making stuff for the holiday season? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I thought we could use a couple of greens. And of course, this will go into this month's box. We'll be sending out a piece of this. But I want you to listen to this while I push this. And if I were cutting a pattern, I would be pushing my cutter just like this. Very, very little. I mean, the amount of pressure it takes to depress the head on my glass cutter. And that's it. Let's do a pop. See if we can get it and stop it just so we can see the refraction of the light. Here we go. There it is. We got some refraction here. Look at that. See the refraction? All the way down here. And we just grab it right there. Put your thumb right there. Pull down and away. There we go. Just like that. So that it lays just like that. So anyway, we're gonna put this. This is going in this month's box. And let's go ahead and square this up because we don't need it any other way. Here we go. Here we go. Just like that. And we'll take our running pliers and we'll put this in the box. Now, the other day I got a little note that said, hey, do you have any cat's paw? I'd really like to see the texture. So, and you know what, you guys, you know I have a piece of cat's paw. You know I got to have a piece of cat's paw. But this is a piece of cat's paw. This is the texture here, okay? I want you to see this. This is just a green and white. I'm not exactly sure about the part number. I had exactly one sheet of this, and I used it, 3 or 4 years ago in a window with a bunch of leaves and stuff in it. But this is the texture that you see. So if you run into this, and remember, Kokomo is the only one that has this pattern for their glass. And they have the plates, the original, Kokomo owns the original Tiffany plates to produce the cat's paw texture. Now, and I've had a lot of questions, wow, Ed, you know, that texture looks pretty rough, but the other side of the glass is pretty rough too. But you know what you have to do when you're cutting cat's paw is you just have to have a lot of confidence. But the other thing is it's no different than any other glass. It just has a texture to it. If you run into a dip or a crook or a cranny, just drive right out of it. Don't pick your cutter up. Let's try it. Here we go. This is cat's paw, y'all. Now listen to this if we can hear it. Okay, so we heard it go off and on, off and on, off and on. And we also heard the rumble of the carbide wheel on the glass. Here we go. Let's see how this comes out. There we go. Now, you heard the sound of that compared to the mouth-blown antique that's very soft and very irony. So this not only has iron in it for the green, but it also has white in it. And white, you can see it stacked right there. See it? White, green, and then dark green. Look at that. White, green, dark green, and then the mix in the middle. So you see these textures here. So when you're cutting textured glass, what you have to do, just have confidence in what you're doing, and it'll work out for you. And remember, if you're cutting a straight line, it's much easier to pull the cutter than it is to push it. So let's see if we can make this one break, and then we're going to get back to Barb. There we go. This glass just sounds so much different than any of the other glasses because of how it's made and the texture itself. When we come back, we've got 2 more greens that we're going to share with you that I think you'll enjoy for Christmas.
Okay, we have a couple more questions. Thanks, Ray, for putting that rheostat video up. Renee has a question. I know I am to score iridized glass on the opposite side, but I have a piece that is iridized on one side and textured on the other. In this case, do I score on the iridized side?
You should always cut the glass on the iridescent side, I think.
Yeah.
Because if you cut it from the opposite side, when you break it, the iridescent chips. So you should always cut the glass on the iridized side. Yes.
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 Okay. Another question from Dennis. When cutting a circle, should you cut clockwise or counterclockwise?
Either way, but no matter which way you go, do not let it skip. That's all you can do. And when you get to the end, okay, Dennis, when you get to the end, stop it. Don't go onto the score. When you get to the score, you'll hear the wheel stop. Click. And you stop when it stops. Don't run back onto the score. Bring it around, and when you get to the end, just kind of slow down and click, and then stop. You'll find it'll be much easier for you.
Is there a distributor in the U.S. for that mirrored green glass? Ray, are you answering that question? McGrory Glass?
Yeah, you're going to find that only the certain... I would say probably Ed Hoy's probably carries DeSog too, and Benheim in New York City. Benheim carries all of the antique glasses.
But don't you have to order a case?
No, you have to order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they'll cut it up and ship it to you.
Okay.
It's not cheap, y'all, but I'm gonna tell you. If you're doing
Depends on what
shows,
you're doing.
right, depending on what you're doing, and if you're doing shows for the holidays, there's some beautiful reds and greens and golds out there, and all of those things, shiny sells.
Yeah, it makes pretty little sun.
Makes
catcher.
pretty
And
stuff, y'all.
A lot of nice things. Something people haven't seen.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
Thank you, Ray,
But
for
can't
putting
see
that
through
up.
it,
So, you
It's
know what I
just
think
good
I'll
on
do?
one side.
Should I bring in my Benheim sample kit next week and share it?
Maybe. Yeah, it'd be a good idea.
Let's
I
see if we
guess.
can,
Well, if they can get it, we have to. You can call them and
make
see
make some phone calls first. Okay.
See what the availability is.
Yeah. So this is a company that I order clear restoration glasses from for the old houses here in town that are built in the late 1800s. And so we're using a medium restoration glass, and they actually make it. So if you're those are the kind of things that I'll be happy to share it with y'all.
Ray put up 2 possible leads for that type of glass, so y'all check that out. Okay.
Wow.
So
Miss Mary's in there chowing down. She's getting
Yeah,
ready to run her plate up and down the railing.
she's probably starving. She's in here.
And you're welcome for us sharing Miss Mary. You kidding?
Yeah.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
She's a wild thing, and we love her. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we do. So if you have any questions, just put it in the chat. We have a little bit of time here. Let's see. Okay,
Yeah,
Ed?
we do. Somebody said that they were working with cat's paw today. That's the green cat's paw today.
Mm-hmm.
You're very lucky if you found some because hopefully, it's few and far between. And if you do find some cat's paw, have fun with it because it's a nice glass to work with. It's really a nice glass.
Yeah, Kathleen says she used that mirror in her boxes.
Okay.
With bevels, it really throws the light.
I'll bet.
Yeah,
Woo,
I bet you
yeah.
it's pretty. Nice.
Yeah. Boy, that's a great idea.
It is. Okay, so to update y'all that just got here, I know we have people coming in and out. We just posted all the glass blowing classes on the Conway Glass website. So you can go there, glass blowing classes. Stained glass class, we have availability August 30th and 31st.
First, we have two slots available in the beginner class. And if you're having trouble cutting glass, scoring it, and getting it to break the way you need it to do, this is the class. This is a beginner class. And you may have been soldering and everything. This teaches it to you.
This teaches you cutting and soldering. So if those are the two things you're having problems with, even if consider yourself an intermediate, Ed teaches all about cutting and soldering in this class.
Yeah.
He doesn't teach cutting in the lead class. You
No,
gotta
and
learn. You gotta know how to do it when
Yeah,
you
if you in the lead cane class, and of course that class is full, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the 13th and 14th, in September. Anyway, looking forward to it, and got everything all straightened out for that. And so in the lead cane class, we don't teach you how to cut glass. You should be very, very proficient at cutting glass, and maybe a trick or two here or there, but nothing. We're all about fabrication and learning how to use the light box.
That's right. She came over to say thank you for supper.
She's so polite, y'all. And you know what? We found out she's left-handed.
Yeah.
She opens the bedroom door with her left hand like this.
David appreciates us sharing her tonight.
Oh, you're welcome, David.
And he has questions. I wondered if you wash your piece after you patina or right to polish.
Yeah, no. You need to wash and eliminate the patina off of your piece, and before you polish, that piece needs to be completely dry, not just a little bit dry or somewhat dry. It needs to be completely dry before you polish it, and that will help your polishing and the shining and everything last much longer and make everything look a lot better.
Yes.
And Renee Hipkiss is here tonight.
Yes,
Hey,
Renee, I saw where you signed up for the class. You'll love it. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Mary Beth got some clear iridized cat's paw, and they're using it for angel wings, and it cuts very easily.
Right.
Nice.
I thought you'd like that. That's beautiful. The texture is only the mat that it's rolled. It's only the wheel that it's rolled through is the texture. And then when they're making Yakagani's and all these modeled glasses, they're using glasses that strike with each other, and the metals come to the surface, and it creates one type of glass. But Mary Beth, if you've got some cat's paw that is iridized,
that sounds really
beautiful.
nice for angel wings. Sounds
Give it that texture. Probably the wings look like they're moving, I would imagine.
Yeah, and that cat's paw always has that extra texture to it that you can only see with the light.
With the light behind it, right?
Yeah.
That's funny, isn't it?
Okay.
Beautiful glass. Beautiful
It
glass.
is.
Thanks for sharing
Beautiful
that, Mary
glass.
Beth.
All of it's beautiful, right? Okay, so viewer showcase.
Oh my gosh.
Viewer showcase is the first Monday of every month. So if you'd like to be featured in the viewer showcase,
Please send us your photos.
send it to viewershowcase@gmail.com and we'll enter you in. Also, we need to know if you want to be entered in
In the drawing.
the drawing for the box.
The box of glass that we cut up. Each month we cut up a box of glass during the live streams, and then that box we ship it to you.
So,
So
it's
you get
just
a lot of
small
different-
little box of cutoffs
About 3
from the
pounds
show.
of glass. So.
And you can use them for your ornaments and that kind of thing.
Sometimes there's some pretty nice glass.
So that's for members only, members to the ARTyRV Club. And if you want to be included, send yes, I want to be included, and put it in the viewer showcase.
Right.
Send us email to the Viewer Showcase.
Please do.
Please do.
And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, we really would like to do 40,000 subscribers tonight during the live stream. Barbara's going to check her phone again and see how many we are away. Just a little while ago, we only needed 9. That means there's at least 10 of you out there that haven't subscribed yet. So if you could subscribe to the channel, it'd be awesome.
That's right.
I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Okay, let's see. I don't see any more questions. Where do you live? Myrtle Beach? Are you asking me a question, Magali? I don't know.
I don't know.
And we're right here in Conway, South Carolina.
That's right, we are.
We're about 11 miles from the beach, but it takes about 30 minutes to get
Right.
there.
And you know what? We're going to plan on we're going to go to the beach Wednesday afternoon and just to look at the waves and see
Yeah, what they look like.
what they look like. Might be some big waves. They're predicting with that we should have 9 to 12 foot waves breaking on shore. So that should be quite enlightening.
Yeah. So those of you that are on the East Coast, be careful.
Be safe
out
this
there.
weekend, yeah. And they've already shut down the Outer Banks, which is good. We were wondering when they were going to do that. We're like, when are they going to start shutting down the Outer Banks?
So be careful out there. We could get a little bit of bad weather along the coast. Hopefully it'll just head right out to shore.
Out to sea and dissipate and go
Out
on
to
about its
sea.
business, yeah. So
Okay, let's see. Oh, goodness. Okay.
oh, golly,
Have I hit
Frank and Mary
40,000?
Beth are about 3 hours
Sure.
from us, my golly.
Okay, what's going on here? Have we hit 40,000? No, we haven't.
Not
we need
yet.
9
more subscribers, y'all. I
9
know you're
more
out there.
subscribers. We know you're out there.
I
But,
know you're out there. I'm not going to sing.
Okay. Should I expect the glass box this week? Yes.
Shipping
Yes, we're shipping it
Wednesday.
Wednesday, hon. Yeah.
You'll probably expect it on Saturday, Magali.
Yeah. we
Where you
think
are, it should be Saturday. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting all the shipping out this week. Okay. All right. Do we have any more questions? Did you want to show another cutting?
Well, I wanted to share another piece of green for the
Okay,
holidays.
let's do that.
Because it is really, really a pretty green.
Let's do that.
So this is a spectrum green, y'all. This is a 329, but because of its transparency, it's more like a 2 or a 3S, which is really nice. But it makes for pretty Christmas trees, and also when you mix gold with this,
Oh, Renee.
it really, really does a great job with the holiday glasses. So share this with you. This is going to be an oceanside glass now, but there's a lot of pretty greens out there, and I want you to just hear how this cuts. Just that soft, that beautiful, and it's very easy to work with. I tell you how easy it is to work with. So if you were going to go crazy, and you can just, did you hear that? All I did was depress the head on my glass cutter. Now we're gonna let this pop one time, and we're gonna take that around to right there, and now we'll come over to the other side. Now this is probably only going to run to about right there, and it'll stop. And that's what it did. It stopped right there. So now, those of you, and several of our viewers have just recently purchased and gotten their silver snips. So we're going to run this. We're going to run the rest of this with our silver snips. Make sure that we run it. Okay. Now, so we've run this together. Now we can see that there's going to be a flare. There's a flare right there, and there's a flare right there. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to turn my running pliers upside down, and we're just going to listen for that pop. There it is. And I'll come over here and turn my running pliers upside down. We're going to listen for that click. And then we're going to listen for that to come out. So when you're doing those funky cuts and you get it to break and you think that it's broken completely, technically it is, but it also breaks at each one of those little where there's a flare. And that requires your running pliers to turn upside down so that you can, first you're doing it like this, okay? And then you're doing it like this. So you're doing it like this, and then you're doing it like this. So when you turn them over and under, you're breaking it twice, and you'll see that that'll come out. And it's not only going to come out just on soft glasses like greens or blues, things like that. It'll come out of all of it. Just have the confidence to work with it. You know. Renee, thank you.
Thank you, Renee. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Beth says she's using that green for the grass for the golfers she's making as a fundraiser
Way
for
to
her
go.
high school golf team. That would be good hummingbird glass, Mary Beth says. Yep.
It would be,
Yes,
yeah.
it would be.
Yeah. And you know what? There's the thing about it, because of the white in it moving, that's it. It becomes a hummingbird all by itself.
Judy wanted to know, why do you turn the running pliers upside down?
I thought
Yeah, I think she just missed that.
Okay.
Okay. He just went through that. You might want to rewind and look at that.
Come
He
back,
just
yeah.
explained. So
Yeah, and it works. Okay, I can cut that piece of glass and score that, and it'll stay locked in there, and until I turn my running pliers over and break it on the opposite side. It's just a technique that a old timer taught me a very long time ago when I was a young man. So.
okay, you guys.
And I'm sharing it with y'all.
Yes, yes.
And I will share it when you take our class. I'd show you exactly how to do that.
Yeah, and that's something, get some window glass,
And
1/8
chase,
inch glass, clear,
and chase that score.
and learn how to chase that run. We have a new video coming out that's called Break the Line or something. We're still working on the title.
Well,
but
we're trying to. The new video is
About
teaching
breaking
you
your
about scores, and when you score your glass, is how to get all these different breaks out of it simply by using basically 3 techniques.
Yes. So you'll learn how to read that score, how to break that score, and the different ways to look at it, and
And to see it, and
to
it
see
doesn't only have. Once you learn how to do it with the clear glass, y'all, you're also then that gives you the confidence to start working with the opaque glass.
yes.
And because the same thing is available, it's there for you. It's just that you might not see it that way.
Robin, yes, we supply the pattern for the lead cane class, so that
Yeah, it's very
you
structured.
can finish it within the period
10
of
hours,
time.
yeah.
And you finish a framed
Piece
piece, so you get the frame and everything with
Everything.
a wood frame. So
comes
it's
with it.
really nice.
We install it into a oak frame, and we build the window. I keep the window. It's just a kind of it's structured so that we can complete the work in the allotted time that we have. So, and have fun, because I can't just work all the time.
Right. Okay, guys. It's been a great
Paul's
night.
not going to let me work all weekend, right, Paul?
Okay, we've got a couple minutes. If you have one more question, we'll answer it. But it was a great night tonight, and we're so glad to see everyone tonight. How large is the piece?
It's 12 by 12.
It's 12 by 12,
Yeah.
and you complete it.
Yeah, because class starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. We take lunch at 12. 12:30, class starts back up. We're done at 3, and then the following day, same thing. And normally it normally runs over to about 3:30 on the second day, because there's a lot of questions and stuff like that.
Just
and
three people in the class.
It's just
though,
3
so
people
you
in the
get-
class, so.
You learn a lot. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Robin. Can't wait to meet you in person.
That's right. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, guys, I hope you have a great glassy week
Yeah.
with lots of
So Robin's coming to the class in September. Mm-hmm. Paul's coming to the class in September. Mm-hmm. And Kelly.
Kelly is coming.
Kelly's
to the class.
coming to the class.
How could I forget Kelly?
So
She's
guys,
coming
I
all the way
guess
from New Mexico.
I'm not sure exactly how it's all going to work out, but we should probably all go out to dinner Saturday night
we
after class.
So let's look forward to that, and we will be talking to you next week. Look for the new video.
Coming out.
And Renee said she took the class last year. Yes.
That's right.
That's right. Okay, you guys have a great
Your
week.
pictures, and as it comes up on the start of the live stream, your pictures there.
Renee's picture?
The class, yeah.
Okay. All right, guys, have a great week, and
Good to see y'all.
We'll see you next week.
Don't forget, please subscribe tonight if you hadn't subscribed, because it helps us immensely. And when we hit 40,000 subscribers, I'm not going to do anything like shave my head or anything, but that would have been kind of neat, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be good. I vote for that. No. Okay, but you are getting a haircut.
I am getting a haircut tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay, see you guys later.
Hey, everybody, good night for the ARTyRV channel. Thank you so much for everything.
We love y'all.